Thank you so much.
Sebastian, once again, you're the main event at the Dignity Health Sports Park on Showtime. Like they were asking you, are you getting used to this more? And what's your routine now, man? Do you go through anything heading into a fight of this magnitude, being a main event on Showtime?
I think the last fight felt a little bit more. I didn't really feel it with Lubin, but this fight we're super relaxed. This fight we're super relaxed. You know, we've been training hard. And it's not the training that messes me up or anything like that. It's just the excitement, you know, seeing all these fans come out for you, a lot more interviews, and a lot of people wanting to talk to you more. So I'm just getting more used to it, and I'm very happy.
Yeah, what do you think about your opponent, Brian Mendoza? He's coming off an upset, amazing performance on his end against former IBF 160-pound champ Jason Rosario. Did you get a chance to see that fight? If didn't, did you see it? Did you analyze it? And what are your thoughts on the fight?
I saw the knockdowns. I thought it was good. He looked strong. We'll see what he brings out Saturday. You know, I'm not Jason Rosario. I'm a whole different fighter, so we'll see what he brings.
Yeah, on the 154 division is hot, man. As you set up there, you felt that you've already fought a couple of title eliminators for the Jermell Charlo title shot. Where's your mind at, man, in terms of that? Obviously, you're focused on the task at hand because you can't overlook Brian Mendoza, but how do you feel about that?
We're ready. It's just, I guess they have to call us in, you know. We've been taking these opportunities and we've been passing these opportunities, and they just keep throwing another one and another one, but you know, we're going to pass them every single time, and when they say, hey, it's time to fight for a title, we'll fight for it.
Yeah, and Tim Tszyu, he's the latest of the 154 division to have a fight. His performance over Tony Harrison, man, how'd you see it?
It was good. He did a job. I thought he did exactly what was going to happen, you know. I figured he was going to stop Tony, but Tony did great. It was a good fight, and good for the fans.
Yeah, who do you feel matches up against your style more, like more fan-friendly fight? Because you said that's what you want to give the fans their money with. If you had to choose that one opponent, aside from getting the world title shot, which is a more stylistically favorable fight for you to match up with?
I feel all these guys, the top 54 guys, whether it's Castaño, Charlo, Tszyu, they all like the bang. I like the bang too. I think every single fight will be an exciting fight. You just need to get it.
And Jesus Ramos, one of the guys who just kind of, he just had that breakout performance on the Benavides Plan pay-per-view. What did you think of his performance, man? I was saying the other day that I think you and him would match up very well.
I think it's a great fight. He looked real good with Spencer. You know, he's up and coming. He's ready. He's ready to go. And we're ready when the fight calls, and let's do it.
Yeah, how long do you think you can wait around in this division? This is your division, this division that you want. You want to clean it out before moving up?
I want to win a world title. After that, I think the money starts going to grow a little bit more. You know, we can get those bigger fights, and we'll see from there.
Yeah, I got to ask you about April 22nd. Gervonta Davis is set to have a media day today, Thursday in the afternoon. What do you think about this matchup, man?
It's a good fight. It's good for boxing. We've been talking about it for a long time. We'll see what it brings. I got Ryan, though.
Yeah, you got Ryan? Why is that?
Southern California, you know, his support, man, his brotherhood.
For sure, you know, I'm sure he would appreciate that, but just overall stylistically, Tank had mentioned that he felt that pretty much all he kind of sees from Ryan is the left hook. I'm sure he sees more than just the left hook, but what do you think that Ryan can capitalize on, man? He's obviously, aside from the height, which wasn't too much of a difference when they faced off at the press conference, but what do you think about Ryan's overall tools and package that he's bringing into April 22nd?
Well, Ryan's a taller fighter. It might not look too much, but he's a taller fighter. He knows how to use his height. He knows how to use his speed. He knows how to use his power. You know, he got it. He just needs to stay focused, and he'll get it.
Yeah. As for Tank Davis, man, he's fought guys Ryan's size. He's been able to kind of figure them out. What do you think the challenge that he's gonna face against Ryan? Even though he's already fought, like you said, taller guys, but just overall the challenge that Ryan brings, man, what do you think Tank's gonna face there against Ryan?
Honestly, I don't know. Tank's seen a lot of fighters. He's fought a lot of fighters. He got rid of a lot of fighters. I'm not doubting Tank for nothing, but we'll see what he brings out.
Yeah, and back to your division, man, at 154. It looks like some of the guys at 147 could start making their way to 154 for making even bigger fights for you, like maybe like an Errol Spence or a Terence Crawford. It looks like they're back in the negotiation table. What do you think for that matchup happening, and potentially maybe one of them moving up to 154 for you? You know, that'd be a good fight for you, a big fight.
That's a good fight. That's another big fight for boxing. You know, probably one of the biggest fights in boxing. We'll see who wins that. I got Spence for that one, but I'll be more than excited to fight both of them.
Yeah, what do you think about Spence's layoff going into the Crawford fight? Obviously, Spence has done this before. It's nothing new for him against Danny Garcia. I believe, Sean Porter. So if anyone can perform coming off a layoff, it's him. But the layoff heading into a Crawford fight, how do you think that could possibly affect it?
Well, it's a whole different fighter. Crawford's a whole different fighter. Crawford's pound for pound. He's one of the pound for pounds, and not Danny Garcia. He's not moved. Well, he didn't move up, but he moved up a long time ago. And Crawford looks like he's filling up. So we'll see how that affects him. I completely forgot about that, but we'll see how that happens. What happens with that?
What do you think about the overall tools that they both bring into the fight? How do you think it matches up? Like maybe Crawford is the smarter fighter, Spence is the more stronger fighter in terms of that. How do they think size up with attributes and all that?
I like Spence to win this one because he puts on pressure. He puts on that work. He keeps going and going and going. He's going to keep hitting you. He's going to keep hitting you. Crawford's smart, and Crawford does have that one-punch power as well, so we'll see how that plays out, but I'm still going to go because I like that style from Spence. I'm going to go for Spence.
Okay, Sebastian, what do you tell your fans for this Saturday showtime, Dignity Health Sports Park for them to tune in?
Expect the best. Expect the best from the Tiring Inferno. We're ready to work and we're ready to put on a good show.
Cool. Thank you, man.